Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine. Who is it that does what is who's Hot Ones by?
Something.
Sean.
Is that?
I only know his
Is it not chicken wings? Hot chicken wings,
It's
right?
hot
Is that
chicken
what it
wings.
is? Yeah.
Yeah, he's so good. Sean Dave?
So, Evans, there we go.
Davis
Lovely.
or Evans?
Who
Sean
said
Evans.
that?
Look at Biz. Biz
Was
came
that
from
God?
the depths.
Came from my brain.
Was that God? And
smash
have you not been contacted by them?
No, I haven't.
Oh, but you are aware of
I think you'll
what
be alright.
they're known for, yeah?
I
What?
think you'll be alright.
Hot Ones.
Yeah, Hot
Oh
Ones.
yeah. Like I feel like if they came to me, I'd be like, well, like this is complete rip off. Absolutely fine. No worries.
Okay, well, I
And I
think...
even say in the beginning the exact same thing. Like, have you heard this before?
Oh no, that's not good.
I say,
So-
yeah. I'm like, have you ever heard that before?
I don't... Yeah, I mean, you're probably okay with it because you've been going on for this long bit. So.
I will say this now, but this will get clipped and posted to them, and it's going to be annoying. But there's something out there called Cold Ones.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
And they are so pissed.
Wait,
so
why?
pissed. And I'm swearing on everyone right now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I've never heard of it.
So I sent off to an editor being like, can you make Hot Ones but as a Cold Ones logo? Yeah,
Yeah.
it comes through exactly the same really as this Cold Ones. And I'm like, there's too many
so
ones.
what
Where all
is
these
this? What
ones
is this
come from?
Cold Ones?
It's a podcast.
Oh.
And
But yours
mine's more
is-
like a quick
so it's
show.
so their problem is with the name, or what?
Their problem is that I'm sitting there drinking. He literally was like, eat shit, all this stuff. And I was like,
So you had genuine... Wait, what?
I
Wait,
came
was
through-
he made a video about it? or
no,
something?
he came to me and was like, this isn't on, like, you've completely copied us. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I watched it and I went, fucking hell.
And
this
was
is
it
really
quite...
bad.
Was it quite similar, like the branding?
The branding's quite similar, but
Have you changed that now?
I haven't because of the way, no, because of the way he spoke to me.
Oh, right, okay,
And I
so
was
it's out
like,
of spite.
What was he
Listen,
really rude to you?
He went off. I was like, I'm really sorry, I can change it if you want. And he just went, it was just childish.
What did he send you, a video or something?
No, just a DM.
It's a
And he
DM.
was
Ah,
like, eat
fair
shit,
enough.
all this stuff. And I was
Oh.
like, do you know what?
Because of this.
If you're that obsessed, just come on the show.
Yeah, flip
Do you know what I
it,
mean?
flip it into one.
Yeah, no, it was
never that deep.
every time I post it, it comes through with him. And I'm like, it's fine.
Is he
You do your
British?
thing. I don't know. I really have no
American.
idea much about him
To be
at all.
fair, I only just found out about Cold Ones today
Why is that?
because I interviewed a guy for a job, for my videographer editor
Yeah.
job, and he was like, "Oh, do you want to ask me about any ideas I have?" And I was like, "Oh, no, go for it." He was like, "Oh yeah, there's this channel called Cold Ones, and they do stuff like this." And then I went on it. It's huge, but I'd never heard of it.
It is
Right.
huge, to be fair. And
So
it's
now
good, it's
Chip's
good.
about to go and nab this Tony's idea as well, and all three of you guys are going to be screaming at each other in a
Ruin
group
him.
DM.
He said to me, he's like, "You and Cal should make videos with this background like theirs at your new studio." I was like, "Yeah, it's a sick idea."
And now they're like, man, maybe not.
Yeah,
Oh,
nah.
it's silly. It is bad from me. But yeah, hey.
Fuck it.
You
Fuck
didn't
it.
know
Just
if
a
the
small
problem is
innocent
they just
girl.
don't believe you, do they? They don't
Of
believe
course
that
they
you know.
don't.
Yeah.
You don't know who we are.
Yeah,
No.
but, well, that's the thing. I find that a lot. A lot of people will go to me, "Oh, have you ever seen this?" So like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, if someone said to me, "Have you heard of this YouTuber?" 90% of the time, I will say yes.
Yes.
I have
Yeah.
heard of
Not
that
anymore,
person,
though.
There's
or
just
say
so
no
much
that
now.
show or that or whatever. I know what's up. Now it's massive. YouTube. I am constantly finding out about this whole other world of
Yeah.
YouTube or streaming, whatever it is, and I'm there like I have no fucking clue. So sometimes people will message me. I did a video recently, and they all actually I think it was this car one. I did a thing where I
that was sick.
So we took some shit cars. Customized them and then raced them around a track. Now the obvious thing is, I in the video I say this is a B-Tech Top Gear. That's fine, but I started getting comments saying you guys copied, and it was some Australian group of YouTubers.
What's they called?
I don't know. I've forgotten. But they put that in there, and I was there like, I've never even heard of these people, and I go on it, and they've done something similar. It's not exactly,
yeah.
but I was there like, it's impossible to know what everyone's fucking
it
doing
is.
and not come
It is
close.
pretty
You
stupid.
can do one video now, and you will always get a comment being like, "Is this taken from this?" And you're like,
Yeah.
"What's that?" And then you
Well,
look at it.
to be fair, and then the Sidemen went and
the
just
same.
hit copy and paste on my video. So they went and did that. But it's one of those things. You can't be annoyed at it.
But it's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea, and they've done
fuck
it.
it.
They've put their own spin on it. It's fine. Like I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But
You're getting
it's
royalties,
just
right?
royalties. Now they already paid me $100 up front, and then I said, "Do what you want with the video."
Gee.
You know, but it's shit like that's gonna happen. And my problem comes is if someone takes credit for the idea when it's not. So if they come out and they say, oh yeah, we came up with this idea, I made all this happen, and when it's quite evidently not,
I feel like
then
never
that's
happens,
the problem.
though. It never really happens,
Yeah.
to be fair, does it?
Like-
Somebody takes an idea, they probably won't go ahead and say, oh, it's my idea.
Absolutely. I remember on the first strong ones I did, nearly said cold ones. They're going to love that. On the first one, it was with James Marriott, and I said the intro that he does on Hot Ones, and I literally put Sean Evans over my face, like, as a funny thing.
Yeah.
So I've always been like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
completely
you're
taken
playing.
on Hot
Yeah.
Ones.
Yeah, taking a piss.
So yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, it's almost that's your way of crediting him. It's like I'm blatantly like this.
Yeah,
is
and
an
I always
obvious
put
thing.
him in a description. But
Yeah, so
I don't know.
That's it's something like that is fine as long as credit is given where it's due. Then that's okay. But then there's also times where people just expect everyone to know every video on the internet.
Well, like
It's never gonna
YouTube is
happen.
almost like taking things off TV now anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're not crediting them.
Yeah.
Like we've seen it all.
Listen, we're all going to die one day.
At the end of the day,
I
we're
like
gonna
that
die.
shit.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
I need
that
another
shit.
drink.
Yeah.
I need another drink. Where are we at? Where are we at? What? Do you know what? I haven't touched this particular. What should I go for?
Well,
Becky, pick
there's
me
a
drink,
lot
please.
of shit.
something
There's
there
a
called
lot of shit up there we ain't touched before.
The jumping goat.
This was
Yeah,
actually,
that was a
actually
gift.
a gift from the Goat Agency.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
shout out.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Hugo from the Goat Agency.
It's cold
Hugo.
brewed.
That's
Fantastic.
amazing. Have you tried that?
I think I'm actually gonna have this. What's that?
He's not
It's
called,
not called
Hugo.
His name's Harry.
Harry Hugo.
Yeah, it's Harry Hugo.
Harry Hugo. Yeah, but if I say Harry, then they could be thinking everyone. But now I've said Hugo. He knows who I'm talking about.
He knows himself. He went,
So
it's just
yeah,
a
I'm gonna
nickname."
have a bit of this actually, and I'll have it with whatever mix is
Are
going.
you sure? Because it is coffee and brewed vodka, and I know you said you did what to stop the coffee.
Oh, coffee.
Have I just started you? Live on the
No,
spot.
I'm gonna have this.
You've got a good selection.
I'm gonna have this. Yeah. Would you like something that isn't a beer?
No, I will have a beer.
You'll have another Bex.
I can't get enough. Did you see me in that club the other night?
Yeah. But I was also peppered, and I just remember thinking, I remember thinking and looking at Becky and thinking, why is Becky here?
Thank you.
And then I was like, okay, I'll wait for
Why
Tuesday.
is Becky
Podcast. We were just waffling about getting peppered on the
No,
podcast.
do you know what you said? And this is one of the only things I remember of the night. You were going, podcast Tuesday. And I went, yeah. And I was like scraping a barrel, giving it the big one. You went, I asked. Freezy didn't ask. It was me. And you were getting up the receipts.
Because she was like, Freezy asked me for me to come on, and
No,
you didn't ask.
no,
And I was like,
it
no,
wasn't.
I said to Freezy, get Bambino Becky on.
Right. Yeah. No, that's true. I was just the messenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chip was the dictator. He was like,
Yeah, and
get her
I
on
was
now.
getting discredited live on the spot, and after a bell was on, I say, fucking happening.
I feel like the
was really
outside
bad.
of the YouTube community, everyone knows each other for the most part. Not like really closely, but we're always running into everyone. If you go to like clubs in London,
Yeah.
Yep.
it's constantly
Well,
the same thing.
It was like,
sure.
yeah, we were out with like Shannon and Nell and everyone.
Yeah.
And then Nell was like, oh, the boys are doing pub golf.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, let's get involved. And by the time we got there, people
were
were
off.
talking to you about like looking. Do you know what I mean? It was like they were.
What was Chip?
You guys
Chip,
were-
Chip,
No,
you were
let me
seasoned
say,
now.
everyone was absolutely peppered.
I rocked up to your gaff and I was peppered.
You were peppered.
I was at Elsa's
I just remember
birthday.
you rocking up, and I was like,
Wait, was I
Freezy.
there at that point?
No.
You was there.
No.
You was at
gone.
mine.
No,
you
you
were.
was-
At
I was
mine.
at yours, but I
Yeah.
don't remember.
It was.
No, you
it
weren't
was. It
there.
was
I'd
eventful.
gone, yeah. I dipped in just to have a look around. Lovely flat. See you later.
Yeah.
Went back, got a little
Chip's
pizza.
Chip's place always tends to be the after party though.
Yeah, it is
What,
known
what's
as
it like being? Because you every time is your place not a shithole.
after those parties. Yeah, I did bring round next day doing it up.
That's Chip's cleaner.
Yeah, he smashes it every time.
No way.
Yep.
Poor
I owe him
guy.
some money. I was so hungover I couldn't get out of bed to pay him. He comes to me, he goes, Josh, no problem, brother. Always say he's the nicest
Oh
guy.
my god.
Yeah, sometimes like sometimes he'll just go around to the flat and clean it even if I'm not there, and he'll just the bill rack up.
Really?
And then one day we'll go to the cash machine together because taxes and that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll just give him 400 quid or something
Cash in
cash
hand,
Really?
cash in.
for a bunch
Oh
of
my
cleans.
god.
It's a really nice bloke
I
though.